Hello, you join us today. We're going to be doing some pellet testing on the Beeman 1357. This is actually, I think, the 1358. It's marked up on here, so it's the 1358. So what I'm going to do, this gun is 2.2. Down this side of the table I've got all of the JSB match Diablo pellets that are in the range. We're going to be starting off with the normal exacts, the 15.89 grain. Then we go into the RSs, which are 13.43 grain. Then we'll go to the expresses, which are slightly a little bit heavier at 14.35. Then we'll be trying the heavies, which are at 18.13 grains, and the last ones to go will be the Hades, and they are 15.89 grain. Now on this side of the board we've got just a random selection of other manufacturers' pellets. We have the Gamo Pro Hunters. They're about 16 grains they are. It doesn't really mark them up, so I can't really tell you exactly what they are. Air Arms Diablo Fields, 16 grains. We've got the new Webley Acupels, they're 14.3 grains. We've got the JTS Dead Centres, always seem to come off well, 16.08 grains. And lastly but not least, we've got the RWS Super Fields, and they come in at 15.3 grains, I think, if my eyes are serving me correctly. Anyway, 23 metres away, I've put 10 targets down there. We'll have 5 shots from each. Shall we see who can come off the best, or the 2 best that will go through to our 10-shot shootout? Right, our first pellet down the range is going to be the standard exact Diablos. Now, I have noticed with this, the trigger doesn't seem to fire sometimes, so I don't know if it's sticking and it will ease up, or it's going to be a problem. We'll see how it goes. First shot anyway. The last one with the standard exacts, not being brilliant. And the last one flies a mile away. So that's those ones done, and they didn't come off very well at all. The next pellets in are the RSs. These are the really light ones of the range. They're in the second on the top target. Wow. I think that's actually out the board. That is disgusting. Wow. Hope this isn't going to be another faulty gun. Right, next pellet up is the Expresses. They will be in the middle target. So far not so good, shall we say. Right. Let me get a magazine over here. Five of the Expresses. Centre target with this one. It'd be nice to see them even get a decent group. Well, still not great. So we go to our next one, which will be the heavies. Things not going well for the JSBs so far, but we carry on the search for a pellet that suits it. These are the heavies. Perhaps it needs a heavy pellet, who knows. So far, probably the best one out of the bunch has been the standard, which is the heaviest pellet that's gone through it yet. But even that wasn't great. So, heavies, here we go. Doesn't look like it likes these at all. Well, at least they're close. Well, they're probably the best group of the lot, and that wasn't brilliant, but they're the best group yet, I would have said, out of the JSB range of pellets. Last one to try now is the Hades. Right then. Last one now for the JSBs is the Hades. Trigger didn't go again, man. Keep sticking the trigger, it doesn't fire sometimes. Last one. Probably the Hades there ended up the best one out of the bunch. Right, I'm just going to reset the camera so we can do the next 5, which are just standard random picked ones. Okay then. Our random picks first is the Gamma Pro Hunters. These do sometimes suit guns quite well. Let's have a see how they get on in this gun today. Let's 5 of those in. Here we go. Top left corner on card 2. I'll go in again. I don't know why it does that. And then it pops. No. Well, it's not great that the trigger's sticking, but I'm making my best and doing what I can do with it at the moment. It's madness, but there you go. Next one is our Air Arms Diablo field. So hopefully we can get 5 of these shot off without the trigger sticking. Bit unfair there to the Gamma Pro hunters, because you just never knew when the trigger was going to let go, and well, just having no luck at all just lately with the guns. Right, top right corner. Don't know when that was going to fire again, trigger's just sticking. No, it's just not firing, there's something not right there at all. No, I can't, sorry, I can't carry on with this, ladies and gentlemen, that's just not. So I just don't know when it's going to fire, it's very hard to use. No. I'll stop the test there, it's just unfair on the pellets and we're just wasting them because I just don't know when the gun's going to fire. So yeah, this could be another one that goes to the return bin, but we'll see, we'll see. Thanks for watching anyway. We're here today, we're going to put the Beeman 1357/1358 through the pellet test with the JSB Match Diablo range. This is going to be the second time we've shot this. First time the trigger collapsed on the gun and it just wouldn't fire. So this is something that we don't usually do, it's a second run. Right, how this is going to work, 23 metres away down there we've got 10 targets set up and we're going to put the 5 JSBs through the range. If there's one there that, if you know we can't get anything to suit the gun, then we'll try 5 random out of from other different brands that we have. This is a 2-2 gun, so they are 2-2 pellets obviously. Let's get this underway. Let's see if we can find a pellet to actually match this gun, because it's been a nightmare so far. Let's get it out there. Okay, let's get us started. First one is our standard Match Diablo pellet. This will be in the top left hand corner of the first card. Here we go. Last one. Not too bad, but not brilliant either. Our next pellet up is the Jumbo RS's, 5 into the second target on the top row. Oh, the lightness obviously doesn't suit the gun here. I don't think you'd hit a pig at 10 metres with these. No, those were awful. So that's the first magazine shot out. So the next one is the other light pellet, the Expresses. So I'm not expecting anything great from these into centre target. So 5 shots now with the Express, Jumbo Expresses. I'm not quite sure even where that one went. Needless to say, it's not close, is it? Oh. No, not very good. So bottom left corner now, we swap onto the Hades. Looking better. Better grouping with the Hades. Not quite sure with those. It seemed to start off okay, and then we went a little bit wayward. Now our last one, I've got to do a reload for. It's the heavies. Hopefully, we've seen that the light pellets don't work in this, so hopefully an heavy pellet will. These are obviously, I think these are 18 or 19 grains. These. Let's just check that for you. 18.13 grains these are, so it's a little bit of a move up from the just under 16 that the standard exacts are and the 80s. So let's have a see whether it's a bit of heaviness the pellet needs in these. Right, we're ready. The bottom right corner on the card. Let's have a see. Well, it's gone low straight away. That'll be the heaviness of the pellet, of course. Well, the two standard weight ones seem to have done the best there, which was the standard exact jumbo and our Hades. Now, I'm going to find 5 pellets out that are exactly around that same weight and see whether I can get a better pellet to match from another company, because to be quite honest with you, none of those would really do the job, would they? So bear with me, I'm going to find 5 pellets out of around the 16 grain range and see whether we can get one to match it better. Okay, I've set one of the 5 sets of pellets here. First one up's going to be the JTS dead centres, top left corner of the second card. Here we go. I'll just push those a little bit forward. This is the first one that's going to have 5 inside the target anyway, so they didn't do too badly. They've done the best so far. Right, our next pellet up is the Air Arms Diablo Fields. Let's try these. Gone low with these. They're going lower. Just making sure we've got air in there. That's the 5 with them, which wasn't great. So, nothing looking good in this gun at all so far. Right then, our next pellets up is the FX airgun pellets, and then we're on to RWS Superfield. So, FX centre target, here we go. Great start. Can you keep it up? I'd say these are the best so far, the FXs. Yeah, they did a decent, yeah, I like them. So FX is looking good. Now we're on to the RWS Superfields. And these. Oh, spoke too soon. So it's the FXs so far. We need one more test and I need to reload for that. This is the Gamma Pro Hunters. So just take that out. Just drop the gun there. Short reload of 5 pellets and we should be there. Right then, can this be the surprise of the bunch? It's the last one to go, the Gamma Pro Hunters, bottom right corner. Well, there's only 2 there that did any real type of grouping, and that was our FX pellets, and from the RWS range I would say the Hades. So I'm going to set up a 10-shot shootout, Hades against the FXs, and let's see who comes out on top. Okay, it's a 10-shot shootout. This hasn't gone well so far, but the Hades are in the left on target, and then we've got the FXs in the right. Here we go. Not grouping at all well, are they? Oh no, they're grouping just below the target. Perhaps we have actually found the rhythm. think this could be the last one. Right, so that's the 10 of the Hades. Can the FXs beat that? Let's see. Right hand target. Now make of that what you will. It seems to be no matter what pellet you use in this gun, it takes about 5 or 6 shots for it to settle. The FX is there towards the end, we're grouping lovely, and we managed to get a decent group out the Hades as well in the end. So I don't know which way to put this. Yeah, it's quite confusing. I think for the closeness of the grouping, I think you've got to go to the FXs. I think the FXs seem to, once they're settled and on target, they seem to do a lovely grouping. We're going to say the FX for now, but I'm going to do a little bit more testing later on and see if I can make sure which one it is going to be. While this has just been shooting FX, I'm going to take another few shots with the FX and see what happens with that. Leave it with me, but at the moment it's going with the FXs into its testing review. Thank you all for watching. Right, being as I've been having no luck with either pellet now, I'm going to put it over the chronograph to see what's going on. So here goes. First shot. 136. Second shot. 137. Third shot. 138. Fourth shot. 137. Fifth shot. 137. So there's no problem with the valve on it. It's just its inaccuracy, I think.